Hey everybody, my name is Philip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're going to be talking about some of the best websites and places to find all the information concerning Northwest Arkansas. So maybe you're looking to move down here and you're kind of unsure where to start looking, and maybe you discovered this YouTube video. We'll talk about that in a second. But maybe you discovered this YouTube video and you're like, I don't know where to find more information about Northwest Arkansas. We're going to talk about some of those things right here today. So before we jump into it, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I produce all sorts of content concerning Northwest Arkansas. I think it's the best place to live in America by far. So I produce content for Northwest Arkansas and about Northwest Arkansas all the time, and definitely subscribe and like, it really helps me out. And the first place you want to start looking when it comes to all Northwest Arkansas things is the website All Things Northwest Arkansas, or All Things NWA. Now this is a little bit of a shameless plug because I happen to own All Things NWA. I also happen to own the YouTube channel All Things NWA. So let me kind of give you an idea of what I produce content-wise with Northwest Arkansas. So the website is geared towards basically anyone discovering Northwest Arkansas. I have itinerary guides, so if you want a 3-day itinerary, if you're an adventurer, sports person, or anything, you can find the itinerary linked below. Also, if you want an NWA starter kit, so basically it's all the information concerning hospitals, schools, all the different trails up here, trail maps, everything NWA, plus, it comes with your first mountain bike as well, so you definitely want to order that. It's free, so I ship it right to your house. And some other things on there is just all the blog content and all sorts of information concerning Northwest Arkansas. So I've built that website definitely as a tourist destination, as a place to help everyone kind of narrow down some of the best and most amazing things about Northwest Arkansas. So All Things NWA, a little shameless plug, but definitely check out that place. I've heard it's pretty good. And the second place that you should definitely be looking to discover all the different things about Northwest Arkansas is a website called Finding NWA. Now this is kind of like a tourist kind of place where you can discover everything NWA. But the nice thing I like about this website is that it talks about startup culture, it talks about the biking culture. It's really just like a love letter to Northwest Arkansas. So on there's gonna be a lot of videos that you can kind of see all the crazy things that are happening here. It's a great place to find events as well. So maybe you're concerned about the outdoor life. There's definitely a tab dedicated to you. Maybe you're concerned about arts and culture. There's a tab dedicated on this website to you. It really is an amazing website if you're just starting that journey on discovering Northwest Arkansas. And the third website you should look at when it comes to discovering Northwest Arkansas is the NWA Council. The council is essentially a group of people, some people from Tyson, investor groups, Walmart, JB Hunt, even Acre Trader. There's a lot of large businesses that have council members on the NWA Council. And what this membership does is essentially kind of help direct and focus the initiatives based in Northwest Arkansas. So for instance, if they need more housing, the council is going to step in and start working and trying to figure out how to make better housing and more affordable housing in Northwest Arkansas. If there needs to be some infrastructure around NWA, if there needs to be some better pathways, or when it comes to diversity or inclusion, the council is the one that works together, and they meet several times a year, and they come together with reports and everything and do their due diligence. And what they do is actually kind of work through all the data sets and figure out what does NWA need for the future. And the thing that I love about this is the fact that all these people that are on the council are invested into the community. These are not people that are off somewhere else, kind of like stepping in, flying in from jet setting somewhere, doing a meeting and taking off. These are people that live and breathe here and want to see the best for Northwest Arkansas. And so it's great to see, people that have large corporations here, large businesses, reinvest into the community and want to see change for the better. And one last thing about that website that I really truly love, in the top right-hand corner of the website, there's this long bar of like different initiatives that they're doing. And I'm just going to read off a couple of them that are really cool that you can go through on your own time and kind of scroll through them and see all the initiatives that the council has set up and implementing in the whole area. So they have the career one, the diversity one, or the Engage NWA. They also have Fair Flight, which is connected to XNA, which is the major local airport here. So they want to make sure that flights are affordable for everyone leaving and coming throughout the state. They also have Finding NWA, which is the one I mentioned before. So that's kind of like the tourist side of things. They have Impact, they have Invest. So that's kind of more based around the VC investing side. And they also have Recycles, because recycling is a major thing down here in Northwest Arkansas. Also, we have Startup NWA. So if you have a startup and you're looking to move down here, we have all sorts of initiatives and funding, grants, cohorts ready for you to start working with your startup. All right, moving on. These next ones are kind of part places to visit and part websites as well. So the two I want to be talking about is Visit Bentonville and also Experience Fayetteville. So Visit Bentonville is a place locally on the square that you can go to and pick out all the information when it comes to Bentonville. So it talks about travel guides, restaurant guides, biking guides, trail guides. You can walk in there and pull out all the information that is pertaining to Bentonville. It's right on the square, so if when you come to visit Bentonville, Arkansas, one of the things you should do is definitely go to the square, of course, and then also at the same time, definitely pop in to see Visit Bentonville and pull out all the information when it comes to Bentonville, and it makes it a lot easier. The other place is Experience Fayetteville. Now, Experience Fayetteville is not only is it a great place to visit on the square as well in Fayetteville, they have a merch center, which is fantastic. I do admit they have some of the best merch in the game. They also have all the pamphlets for what you can do in Fayetteville during the time. But the thing I really love about Experience Fayetteville the most is that not only are they there on the square promoting Fayetteville, but they get involved in so many different events in the local area. Whether it's cyclocross, whether it's tourism events, whether it's Christmas light show, they're always in all the events when it comes to anything Fayetteville. Hence, Experience Fayetteville. And also, last but certainly not least, if you want to start discovering some of the best things about Northwest Arkansas, definitely check out the Arkansas State Park website. Now, there's going to be all sorts of state parks located across Northwest Arkansas. And in there, you can find all the different state parks that are here. You can look at the monument trails, which I've mentioned before in other videos. They're actually like a company that actually goes through and makes very, very detailed and specific and beautiful trail systems around the area. Not only are they in Northwest Arkansas, but they've made trails all across the state, from like Mount Nebo to Pinnacle Point. They've done so many trails in Arkansas. Monument trails is everywhere. So when you go to Arkansas State Park, definitely check out all the state parks in Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas. And on top of that, you might as well discover all the different things that are happening in just Arkansas in general when it comes to state parks, because there's so many. So in case you ever get bored of Northwest Arkansas, which will never happen, you can then venture out south of NWA, you can venture east of NWA and see all the crazy trails that are out there and all the mountains that are out there that you can just discover, and all the information is built right into the website at Arkansas State Parks. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Really appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you are coming down here, definitely download my 3-day itinerary. So in case you're an adventurer, a sports person, if you have kids, if you're into sightseeing or into arts and culture, there's a 3-day itinerary link below for you. Also, when you do come down here, definitely give me a call, because we can take the $10 tour, and also we can check out some homes to see how far your dollar can go compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.